Alright, hello guys, welcome to episode 3 of the Let's Build series. We are continuing the house and where we left off from. We're pretty much building the main floor of the house. And yeah, so let's get to it, and without further ado, let's start it off. So, like I said, right here is going to be the hallway. It's the main place, and we're going to be having about 2 bricks. And it's going to transfer to one nice brick going all the way across. And we probably have like a dining room over there or something like that. We do have to watch out though, there is a sewage pipe right there, which would be continuing all the way up to the second floor. So we can't, it's going to be hard to put a living room, right, sorry, not living room, a dining room right there, but we can continue the build. So I can just delete all that, and we can add a dining room right there. Just like that. Alright, so the kitchen is going to be the same size, I would say. And it's starting to lag. Hold on. Alright, so I fixed the lag, and anyways, where was it? Alright, so yeah, the kitchen is going to be around the same size as the dining room, so let's find a nice little tile type of thing. Let me see, what do we have here that can be like a tile? You have this. I'm probably going to be using that all the way. So the bad thing about this is that it's half blocked, so it's going to take so much longer to do this. And just make sure. I think I went too wide. Yeah, I did, but that's okay. I might actually leave it like that. Alright, so we'll just finish off the tiles. There's one more there. And yes, yeah, we actually will go a little bit wider than I said originally. Alright. So this is just about right. There we go. And we can block that off. Sewage pipe is right there. And yeah, so this seems like a good enough size for a decent kitchen. You can add like a nice little island there or something like that. And yeah, I think that's perfect. I might actually make the hallway a bit wider than I said before. I'll probably make it 3 spaces instead. Like so. And we're gonna have a wall going across from there. So to represent a wall, I'm probably just gonna use this light colored bricks instead. And we're probably gonna have a wall going across here. And a wall going across there. And like I said, I might add like a nice little gaming room or computer room in this little area here. Yeah, I might just add a gaming room right here. This little space we have. So that's probably how I'm going to be doing that one. So, let me continue on. We have the kitchen here, which is pretty a nice size. And we have the dining room, which is going to be over there. And to get upstairs, we can actually continue the staircase, I think. We can probably continue the staircase to go all the way up to the second floor. So let me test that right now. Alright, let me get out. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. We're on this floor. We're going to focus on this floor. Alright, so the main doorway is going to be right here. Unfortunately, yeah, right here, I would say. We can add like a nice little window piece right there, and then we can have the wall continue from here. So let's see what else we can do at the moment. We're also gonna have a wall going. No, that's not the piece I want. Here we go. Gonna have a wall going across. And if this part is part of the sewer, which I think it is, yep. So we could add like a bathroom, a small bathroom right there. And that's probably what I'm gonna be doing. Yep, just like that. And this can be like an ensuite to the dining room or something like that. So I'm gonna cut open, there you go, the wall there. So that's where it's going to be. And we're also, in this room here, we can probably have a library. So we'll continue building this wall. We're probably going to be using 2 doors instead, so that's where I'm probably going to be doing it. And that's where, there we go. Alright, so just like that. So that is how we're going to be doing it. And let me just dig in, because we're going to be having the wall going across. Just like that. Alright. And we're gonna keep it going across here. And yes, this is where the redstone is now. For the home theater. Right. And we can have the second wall. I'm actually making this a bit bigger. I might just make it bigger for the sake of the kitchen, and we can go back to the smaller kitchen after. So I might just make it like that, and we can have the other set of tiles. Right. And then the wall would pretty much continue to here as it gets smaller. Yeah, pretty much like that. So that is how we're going to be doing it throughout the entire house. And then just add the wall. And then, yeah, so the wall is actually going to end right there. I might change it, so I might actually add a little to it instead. Yeah, there we go. So that is how we're going to do it. Let me just grass this up again. Alright. So there we go. So that is how the floor plan for the second level is pretty much going to look like, with an ensuite to the dining room right here. And we also have the library. And since we have the library right here, we actually do not need the sewage system to be here. So because of that, I might actually change it. Since we don't have a sewage system. And just remember what I did here, because I think, so it goes across. And which one is it? Alright, so yeah, go straight down there. And then this part, where's this one go? I think that one goes the same place. Okay. So it does go to the same place. We're gonna block this one off, because we do not need that one anymore. Just block it all off. Alright, so instead of the sewage, the main sewage system being right there, Instead, I'm probably going to put it right here because it is taking up the most random middle spot of the dining room, so I might just cancel this one out and then block that off. But we are still going to need it for the bathroom system, which is right there, so we're going to have to cancel that. And we don't need this system anymore. Actually, no, we still need that system. We don't need this system, sorry. So we can block this one off. I mean, hopefully I'm getting this right, because if I test out the sewage system and I don't see water coming out of the middle part there, then I know I did something wrong. It's gonna be so much harder because I would have fully built the house and everything. So let me just block that off. Alright, so yeah, so the main pipe is gonna be to get to the second level. It's gonna be right over here. So just, you know, in that little corner there, we're gonna have that pipe. And we probably surround it with blocks or something like that. So now that we have that part done, we need that. We're actually gonna put it over to 1 like that. And we now need a 2 because we're gonna be having a 2 door there. And I think these stairs will actually continue all the way up to the top level, so in fact I might even just continue it from there and go all the way up instead of going across from there. So I haven't really decided about that yet. So now we have the floor plan for this level. Let me continue building it. So let me just start with the sewage pipe. Of course I'm going to be recoloring it later, but I'm just using this block for now so it stands out and I know exactly what's supposed to be there. So with that being said, I believe it is 3 levels high to get to the next level. So it's 3 levels high. And then we have the ceiling piece, so that's another one. And then on top of the ceiling piece is the next level. Alright, so on top of the ceiling piece is the next level, which means that, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it should be like that. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then the ceiling, no, it's 1 more. Yeah, so there we go. So that is how the second level of the waste system is going to be looking like. Alright, so just like that. And of course, like I said, it won't like stand out like that much. I'm gonna be changing it, so you guys gotta calm down. Alright, so that's how we're gonna be doing the sewage system for there. And what we're going to do now is pretty much just build up all the walls. So for the, let's start off with the library. No, yeah, let's start off. We have to do the floor here actually. Sorry, and we do need a piston. So I just remembered we are doing a toilet, so we're gonna need a piston system for it to work. Alright, so we get the piston ready. Alright, so the bathroom, the toilet would probably be right here in the middle. So now we need redstone. And the redstone would go right there, and then it would go up on the switch, so I have to make this one a bit higher. In fact, I think I messed up somewhere. What do you think? That's gonna be covered by the thing, so we don't have to worry about covering that. The redstone would have to go intercept with this wall. So this room is actually gonna be smaller. That's how big the library is going to be in order for us to put in the toilet system. So what happens is that the redstone will come out and then it will go up on 1 and up on 2 to the wall there. So we build that up on 1 and then up on 2. Just make sure it works. I'll just build that right there. It's starting to get dark, so I have to finish off this level quickly. And yeah, so there we go. So this toilet now works. You know the switch is a bit far away, so we can actually build it right, the switch right here, so you don't need that anymore. And which means we can add a little space there. So now that we're done that, so let's build the walls. So the hallway, I'm thinking the hallway should be a kind of like a pinkish color. I don't know. We'll see how this works out. Yeah, I think the reddish color looks nice. So let's add that to the hallway. We're also gonna have a nice, there we go. And since it's 3 up, so we're gonna be going all the way up. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. So about that high. Let's continue on this side. And of course there is gonna be a door, so there's probably gonna be a door right there. Or we might put a door there because we do want a light system. Actually, the thing about the light systems and the redstone is that it really is hard to build it up properly based on what you have. So let's continue. Actually, this room is not going to be red, or should it be red? I'm really decided about that, but let's pretty much continue on. We have, this is going to be like a glass area, so we're not gonna put a wall there. Let me think, what's gonna be here? We can put red. Yeah, so we're gonna put red there. I'm also gonna have to put red on up. So yeah, so this room is also going to be red, so that's where we're gonna be doing that. This one. And going like that. Build it up by 3s. I don't know where the window is going to be yet, so I'm just gonna build the entire thing blank. Like that. And I don't know what color the kitchen is going to be either, so I'm gonna have to fix that as well. Alright, so the dining room I'm thinking should be kind of a yellow. So we do have a yellow brick right here, a yellow stained brick. I think that's gonna be a nice little conversion as well, from the yellow to the red. Actually, I don't even think it will be. I'm just guessing. So let me just. I think it's a bit too yellow. The kitchen might be a different color as well. So let me just finish off building this part. Yeah, it's gonna look a bit ugly. I don't even know why I said a bit ugly. It will look quite ugly. So I might actually change the color as well. So let's finish this part off. The dining room ends right there on that brick. And like I said, I don't know where the window is going to be, so I'm just going to build it hollow. Like that. And then we're going to have the second part. Actually, I just realized something. It's 3 high, so window can go all the way up to here. Alright. So now that we're done that part, we can move on to the next color, which is going to be the kitchen. Since I missed it that time, I might change it. Let's see what other colors we have. Yeah, let's go for a brown. So, wait, it says it's gray stained. Don't know, it doesn't look gray. It looks more like a brown. Let me just check and see. Yeah, let's just use this one. So, let's build the wall around the kitchen. Actually, it does kind of look gray, to be honest. But I think it's gonna suit it pretty well. And I forgot, I don't know where I'm gonna put the windows. So, oops, turn on my caps lock by accident. Build that up. And then, also in the kitchen, we're also gonna put like a type of tile thing, like a backlash on the side, and my Minecraft keeps lagging. Why? Alright guys, so I'm gonna end this episode here because I'm running out of disk space on my computer. So hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.